Hello, friends, and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is Tiffany Stout from the Austin, Texas area with your Wednesday wisdom, and I am so thankful that you have called in today. And I'm sure, as many of you have heard, there has been a lot of devastation here in the Central Texas area near where I live, and I appreciate the calls and texts and everyone reaching out, checking on us. We are totally okay. We were in Colorado at the time when it happened, but we have had friends who have been impacted, and just appreciating all the prayers that they can get as they are working to recover and rebuild from all the devastation that's happened here. When we returned, it was very rainy and very wet, and we live about a half mile up. Our neighborhood is a half mile up from what's called the San Gabriel River, which is usually ankle deep, and it was up 30 feet and rushing in our neighbors' backyards. Not like in their yards, but up to their yard. They overlook the river, and it was pretty wild to see how high the water was compared to where it usually is. So, our town of Georgetown is where I live, and there definitely have been in Georgetown and Liberty Hill near us. We're about 2 hours from Kerrville, but we've also had a lot of missing people and people who've lost their lives here too. So the recovery is on its way, and it's amazing to see these small towns come together and lift each other up. So thank you again for all of the prayers. Now let's move on to some happier things to think about, which I know is hard in a time like this, but we want life to continue on. That's what we are here for, and let's just keep doing the Lord's work. And so I wanted to share some ideas with you today, just as we are embarking on this new year. I know that, we are blessed that we get two new years in Mary Kay. We have January and we have July. And so let's make the most of it. This is our actual real new year, because everybody starts with a fresh, clean slate. All of our numbers on InTouch go right back down to zero. And so we start all over again. And so I know for some of us that can be exciting when we're like, okay, I wasn't super thrilled about like how last year was. It's great to see it all fresh again. And then some of us are like, dang, that was like my best year ever. And oh man, now I got to start over. Okay, well, let's go. Let's hit the ground running. I wanted to just share with you some of my thoughts that I think I'm just honestly really going to take you back to the basics as we reset this new year and we recommit to a new goal. So maybe it's the goal you had last year, or maybe it's a goal you've had for the last 5 years and you haven't hit it. I don't know. Maybe it's a new goal to you, something that's going to push and stretch your limiting beliefs and all the belief barriers that you have. It's just going to push you over the boundaries that you thought that you had set. And so whatever it is, number one, you've got to start with a goal. Mary Kay said it best when she said, if you don't have a goal, you'll hit it every time. So what is your goal? Do you have a goal set? Have you made up your mind? Have you decided? Because here we are, we're at the 9th of July already, so almost a third of the way through the month. And have we decided on what our goal is going to be for this new Mary Kay year? Because that's where it starts, and everything for the next 12 months should come from that place. It should come from that goal. That's where the dream is born, is right there in that goal that you set. So have the goal set, decide on what you want that is non-negotiable, that no matter what, you are going to break through everything that would have or could have held you back in the past to make sure that you reach this goal this year. So set the goal. Now you've got to write it down and keep it in front of you 365 days this year. I know we're already into it a little bit, but you've got to have it, whether that means that you make a big goal poster, a vision board, you make a Canva on your phone, I don't know, but whatever it is, you need to see the goal as if it has happened. You need to see it in front of you every day, because subconsciously, your mind will go to work to complete the picture that it's seeing. If it sees a picture of a pink Cadillac and right now you're driving a 1975 orange Pinto. Like, I don't know, but like, I'm just saying whatever you put in front of you is what you are going to create. And so if you've got pictures of pink Cadillacs all around you all day, every day, that's all you're staring at, then your subconscious mind goes to work to complete the picture and to make that happen. And so you start to do things like a Cadillac sales director would do. You make choices like a Cadillac sales director would make. You have conversations, you speak like a Cadillac sales director would speak. And so everything about who you become changes. You grow into that person. So put the goal in front of you. Maybe it's multiple goals. Put them all down on paper, on a vision board, somewhere where you are seeing it constantly. And I am not exaggerating when I say constantly. You need to be seeing it over and over again. You are going to breathe it, think it, speak it, dream it, everything. It is just going to become who you are. It becomes like a magnificent obsession. That's what my mom would always call it, a magnificent obsession, that you are just so overwhelmed with joy in the process of working towards who you're becoming to get there. Okay, so that's number one. That's like so simple and basic, I know, but you've got to have a goal and you've got to have it in front of you. So after you have done that, you've got to ask yourself the next question is, why do you want that goal? Because you could have the goal there, but if it doesn't mean anything to you, like deep down, then it really becomes, it sounds silly, but it becomes meaningless, okay? If it doesn't mean something big to you, then it truly is meaningless, and you will stop at the slightest detour on getting it. So make sure that you know why this goal is important to you. Is it for your family? Is it for to build your faith? Is it because all the things that will come from it will help you grow your confidence in who you become? Or is it because you have dreams like travel in mind or financial freedom, leaving a job that you're in? Whatever it might be, what is your why behind the goal? Because that why is going to keep you committed to the goal on the days you don't feel like it, on the days your emotion wants to take over and you're ready to throw in the towel and there is no motivation behind what you're doing. Your why is going to keep you in the game. So know your why. And then we've got to break this goal down. So you've got an annual goal, the goal that you want to reach by this time next year. Well, it's a lot to focus on a goal for one whole year. So we have to break it down. And you're going to break it down in 3 different ways, okay? So it's a yearly goal. You're going to break it down into quarterly benchmarks that you are going to track. Next is monthly. And the final is weekly. You know, you could add one more and make it daily, because those daily goals, the daily effort, the daily excellence is going to compound, and it is going to all accumulate in you reaching your annual goal. So don't waste a day. I'm not saying that you have to work your guts out for 12 hours every single day for the next 365 days. No, that is not what I'm saying at all. But you will know. You will know in your daily efforts whether it is aligned with what you say that you want and who you're becoming. So what do those goals look like? Like, what should they be focused on? Well, IPAs, income producing activities. What are your goals? Are you focused on getting leads every day and every week, bookings every day and every week, and all tracking all of your income producing activities every day and every week? So focus on booking, coaching, selling, recruiting. It all comes down to those basic things because that's what we do. Okay, so I'm going to give you just one idea, and this could be 5 by Friday. Okay, so this would be by every Friday. That could be your goal, your timeline, and maybe it's a different day. Maybe it's 6 by Saturday. Whatever you want to do, pick something that you will remember. Okay, and that will keep you focused on that. So it would be 5 new leads by Friday, 5 new bookings every week by Friday, because those two things are going to keep you in business. Okay, when everything else might be easy to forget, you don't have to think about all of the big goals that you have, maybe to do Queen's Court of Sales, Queen's Court of Sharing, unit club, all the things, if you're focused on a daily and a weekly activity that you can remember simply, all those other things are going to happen because it's a fallout of the activity that you're doing on a daily and weekly basis. So, I mean, just think about what could happen if you focused on getting 5 new bookings by every Friday. What would happen? You would have, oh my gosh, over 250 new bookings in this year. That would be so exciting, wouldn't it? So make sure that you have something that you're focused on and working towards. And then, let's see. My last idea for you, my tip for you is to have an irresistible hostess plan, because when you are getting the new leads and you're getting the new bookings, what are you offering them? Because these people, these women that you're talking to, they want something and they always want to know what's in it for me, right? They listen to that radio station, WII or IFM, whatever it is. Well, yes, WIIFM. What is in it for me? They want to know, why should I get together with you? Why should I try your products? Why should I do, what's in it? Besides a little girl time and pampering, which should be good enough, right? But we want to give them something, incentivize them. I'm going to share with you the one that I love that I always do in July because it's fun, simple, and it gets good results, I think. You don't have to do this. You could totally just dismiss this idea, but I do like to share it because I think it's fun. I offer to my hostesses, the reason I do this, now I want to tell you this, anytime you offer something, always have an intention behind it. Don't just steal an idea or just make something up for no reason. Always have an intention behind what you're doing. My intention when I came up with this particular hostess plan was that I wanted to have this was years and years ago. This is my July hostess plan. Is that I wanted to have a lot of parties on my books going into seminar, like before I left for seminar and after I got home from seminar. Because when I went to seminar, it was always like, oh my gosh, yay, I'm so excited. But the last thing I wanted to do when I got home from seminar was make booking calls. I just wanted to go straight into the party. I just wanted to show up and have fun and do the parties, do the pampering, and have a great time. I didn't want to jump on the phone or send a bunch of texts. I wanted that already done. I already wanted to have my date book so full that I didn't have to think about that part. I could get home, and the next day I could be in someone's home having a Mary Kay party. Okay, so my hostess plan for July, in order to make that happen, to get my date book full, is I would reach out to people, my leads, maybe even current customers, past hostesses, and I offered them my Irresistible July Hostess Program, which is that for hosting a party with at least 6 people there, I like 6 to 10 for this type of party, okay? I would offer them a shopping spree with me, that because they were to host this party, they were going to be able to shop at 50% off with me through December. I know, that's wild, right? That's crazy. These are women that maybe are already past hostesses, they're current customers, and they already love the product. So when they get to get it for 50% off for the next 6 months, especially including Christmas, they're like, yes, ma'am. But now I'm in front of a lot of new people that they are leading me to, and they're talking the product up at the party because they already love it. And so it helps me sell more product at those parties and book parties from those parties. And I extend the offer to them too. So if they want to book a party in July, they can get this same offer. Now, why I love this is because I'm getting in front of a lot of faces in July, full date book, lots of sales, and it really ups my recruiting because all of these people who are loving getting or loving even the idea of getting 50% off of their products from me for the next 6 months, hey, those are people that I'm going to be sharing the opportunity with, because why not get it for the rest of your life instead of 6 months and then have an opportunity where you can make money too. So that's my hostess program for July. Hopefully this makes sense and you don't have a ton of questions on it, but you can tweak it however you want it to be. But that is an idea for you. You can take it, run with it. You can make it your own, or you could totally do something different. The idea is have a slammin' hostess program for July, but really all year long. Okay? So these are my ideas for you to help you just refocus, reset, recommit for this new seminar year. Keep it simple, break your goal down, book, coach, sell, recruit, know your why, and have an awesome hostess program that nobody can say no to. I hope this helps you and gets your brand new year off to an incredible start. God bless you all. Bye-bye.